Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Hannah. I'm here to bring you another sublimation DIY. Today I thought that I would share with you how I sublimate onto my mugs. To jump right in, we're going to be sublimating today with the Cricut Mug Press. Now, for those out there who already know all about sublimation or even know a little bit about sublimation, you already know there's more than one way to sublimate a mug. One of those ways is to use Cricut's Mug Press. And Cricut came out with this, I think, the beginning of the year. So we have the mugs over here. I'm going to show you what the mugs look like. Cricut does carry mugs in the size of an 11 ounce and I think it's 15 ounce. Just so you know, when you're sublimating on any mugs, you have to use a special mug that is made for sublimation. You can't just go get any old mug out the store and then sublimate on it. Okay, so this is the box that they come in, just like this. And you can see you get 6 mugs in this box. And this is the, I need my glasses on. This is the 15 ounce mug. So this is the larger size of the 2 that they do sell. And they come already packaged. They come already in their own individual boxes, which is a plus, especially if you're doing this for retail. If you're going to sell these, then they come in their own boxes, so that is great. So I'm going to just take one out, and I'm going to share with you what they look like. And it comes already wrapped. And then they have it wrapped again. So it's well protected. Okay. And this is the mug. It has its logo at the bottom. You know, if anybody cares about that. Once you sublimate onto this mug, they are still microwave and dishwasher safe. As long as you don't add like bedazzle it with gems. I know some people like to do that. I like to do that as well. To some of the mugs, depending on what type of design that I'm creating. I may add gems and stuff like that on it, but once I add the gems on it, it's no longer dishwasher or microwave safe because of the gems. I'm going to do these 2 images here for 2 mugs because this is going to be part of my hot cocoa bomb package. And I will probably do a video on me creating my hot cocoa bombs next and share it with you guys and share the packaging and all that good stuff maybe in the next video. But anyway, these are the 2 images that we're going to use. As you can see, there are 2 images, but I put them side by side and flatten them together. And so that when I wrap it around the mug, I will have like an image on both sides of the mug, like a continuous image. Individually, each one of these squares individually are the measurements for it is 4.54 in width, and then in height it is 4.4. Now the entire length of this piece together is 9.068 in width and 4.4 in height, and the same thing for this down below. All right, and I will try to remember to leave it in the description box. So let's go ahead and print it out and we'll prep our mug. Okay, so I'm printing out my images, and while I'm letting that print, I'm going to go ahead and turn power on our Cricut Mug Press. As you see, it turns orange when you turn it on, and then these elements will eventually start turning green as it heats up. So that's it. We're just going to wait. This is going to turn green and beep and let us know when it's ready. Okay, so got a mug. I'm just going to wipe it off. Wipe this mug off. There's just no fingerprints on it. I have my image. Let's see if I can pick it up. This is my image I'm going to use. And I'm just going to wrap it around the mug. And I'm using A-Sub paper. And you see, for this mug wrap, the size is great. It fits perfect down here, and I left an allowance for the mug attachment so that the handle doesn't print too close to the handle and cause ghosting, hopefully. So this is going to be my first time doing an entire mug wrap. The last time I did an image, I did it on one side, which is very easy to do it that way. So now we're going to take our heat tape. I'm going to make sure we pull this as tight as we can. And I'm going to take my heat tape. This is the one you usually use for vinyl. I think the blue was what you usually use for sublimation, but they both work. Doesn't really matter which one you use. Okay, again, I want to make sure that, I also want to make sure that my image is where I want it to be. And I need to switch it around just a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So now we're going to take that tape and we're going to tape it down. And I'm just creasing the edges to make sure that there's no air getting in, because that's how we get the little ghosting, which are light spots on our mug. So now I'm going to pull that tight. Okay. Took out another piece of tape. And I'm just going to fold it over, overlap the part right there. Fold it over in the inside. I folded that over at the bottom. I just want to crease that little piece here. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Okay, so now I want to go around the edge and I want to tape all of this down, because you can see here where we have the gaps, air can get down in there. We don't want that. So I wish I had a thicker width tape, and it sees beeping to let me know it's about to cut off on me. I don't know if it's going to do it. We're going to go all the way around the top of the mug. Pull it tight as we can. Okay. So I have it all taped around the rim so that no air gets in, and then I'm gonna do the same for the bottom. We're gonna see how this turn out. Fingers crossed that it turns out well. And I'm gonna put a protective paper on here just because I don't want it to bleed through on the heating element of my press. And I don't want that to happen. I'll fold it in half because it's so tall. I'm just gonna wrap it around. Wrap that around like that. This is missing. Let's cut that part off. And we're gonna put a piece of tape here and a piece of tape there. But I just want to make sure that I don't mess up this mug. So I'm just gonna tape it in here, right across there. I'll take a piece down here. Run across there. And of course a piece at the top. All right, so now it turned off on me, so I have to turn it back on, you guys. So I have to wait for it to turn green again. So it does have like a safety mechanism. So if you leave it on too long, it will automatically turn off after a certain amount of time. So let's give it a second. It shouldn't take too long to heat up since it just turned off. All right, so we're back green again. Now, you're gonna place your mug right in there with the handle going straight through the slit through here. This is my 15-inch Cricut mug. The 15-inch Cricut mug, so it fits a lot more snug than the other one. And you want to make sure that you have it centered on here. You want your handle to be centered, and then you want to close it. Just like that, and it will turn. See the light blinking? That lets you know that it is heating and it is counting down, and each one of those lights will turn white. And when we get to the last one, it will let us know that it is done sublimating. I'm going to prep my next mug, which is going to be this design here. These mugs make great gifts. Now I'm going to be using these mugs along. See, it's turned. See, we got all 5, so it's blinking now. But these mugs I'm going to use along with my mug gift set. I'm making some mug gift sets for Christmas. This is also a great item to have if you want to sell mugs to coffee drinkers, or maybe to a coffee shop, designer mugs. Okay, so it is ready. So now all we do is lift it up. I'm going to turn it off. And the inside is hot, so do not stick your hand in there. This part is not hot. You want to just lift it straight up. Well, my paper's burnt on the back. And it's just the paper, so I'm hoping that the image is not burnt. I'm gonna slide this over to the side so I can show you guys. You see how that paper got burnt? I hope that the image didn't get burnt. I'm gonna let it cool off for a second before I try to, let me see, I might be able to take the paper part off. And you can see that it did sub through. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cool off and then I'm gonna reveal it in a second. Okay, so this is my next image that I'm going to use. And again, we're going to protect it with the paper around it like that. And we're going to tape down these little pieces here. Here. And I'm going to tape it here. And we're going to put it in our press again. This greening is ready. I'll put it right down in here. Okay, and so and it's gonna press. Now while that is pressing, we're going to reveal the first mug that we did. So let's, still kind of hot. And I may have overdone it a little with the tape. Just wasn't sure. So many different techniques and ways that I've seen how to do it. So move it here. Well, that looks so good. You guys, it looks so good. Bring it back a little bit. I love it. I love it. This is where the two meet, and you could barely tell the difference. But yeah, so this is it. I love this mug. I don't see any ghosting anywhere. Everything looks lovely, and the shine on it is just so, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to show you guys really, really up close. But yeah, very nice. Very nice. All right, be back with the next mug. All right, y'all, so I'm back with the last mug. And all right, here we go, you guys. Look at the pretty owl. Oh my gosh, look at it. So pretty. Baby, it's cold outside. Yes, indeed it is. This is the finished product. Love the way it turned out. Absolutely love it. All right, you guys, that's it for today's DIY. If you like the content and you like the vibe, then click subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.